Hi guys, hope you're all well. I know we're all in the middle of, social distancing, working from home, and I know a lot of countries as well are in the middle of a full lockdown. Um, so for those of you that don't follow me on Instagram, I think one of the big pieces of news for me, or from me, is that I've actually moved from the UK to New Zealand. It's a bit of a snap decision, and it was made last about 4 days ago, and we moved 2 days ago. So all up in the air, all been a bit crazy, which is the reason why I haven't been all that vocal this week on social media, because as you can imagine, we've been packing up and moving all of our stuff to the other side of the world, which has been a little bit crazy. But I'm back, I'm here. Regular scheduling will commence now. But I hope you're all well. I hope that all of you are all, really, just trying to deal with this the best that you can. I mean, none of us knew that this was going to happen. It's kind of hit us like a bit of a, I'd say like a truck. I mean, none of us expected any of this to happen. With New Zealand, in case you just to say that we are in self-isolation for 2 weeks, which has actually been extended to 4 weeks now because the entire country is on lockdown. So really, really, really interesting times. I mean, New Zealand has just over 100 cases and we've gone into full lockdown, versus the UK that have over 3,000 cases and still aren't in lockdown. So really, really interesting actually watching how the different politicians and governments deal with this crisis or crises. So it's been really, really interesting. As I say, like we're in self-isolation now, which means that we're allowed to leave the house, but we're not really allowed to do anything, and we can't be out of the house too long. We've got to be 2 meters away from everyone, which is social distancing done right. We're not allowed and we will be told, apparently we're told that the police will monitor us as well. So it's actually quite interesting watching how serious it is in New Zealand, compared to dare I say it, what we had in the UK, where I know quite a lot of people are ignoring social distancing. So it's been really, really interesting. And as I say, like social distancing means like we have to stand 2 meters away, but that doesn't mean that you're not allowed to, get on phone calls, get on Skype, get on Facebook Messenger and like talk to people. It's really, really important, especially with mental health and everything. Really, we need to start being more vocal. Don't try and hide away, because I know how easy it is just to get on that sofa, watch Netflix. And let's face it, like we've all watched Netflix where they then start asking us if we're still watching, because we just go from one series to another series. So one of the things I'd say is please make sure that you just keep active if you can. Start talking to people, get on Zoom, get on Skype, get on all the other ones, Microsoft Teams. There's loads of them. Get on there and make sure that you're talking to people and you're staying vocal. Because let's face it, we are social creatures. We have to talk to each other. As you know, Winning in Work, the podcast and the consultancy that we're launching as well. I mean, the check method and the big check. The C is all about collaboration. So it's really, really important. Stay collaborating with others. Don't turn into a hermit. It's so easy to do when we're in self-isolation. We feel that it's so difficult to talk to people. We fall into self-isolation, and when we stop seeing people, we actually stop making the effort. Don't do that. Keep talking to people, keep getting out there. It's really, really important that you do that, from a career standpoint, but from a life standpoint as well. As I say, we are social creatures. We need to be talking to each other. One thing that I would say as well is that for your career, don't just think that you can sort of hide behind your little green light on Skype, or, now that you're just answering emails, just answer emails. Pick up the phone, speak to your colleagues, start discussing other ways in which to go and get the projects off the ground, see how you can keep working. Because let's face it, we all thought this was going to be going on for another 2 weeks or so, and actually it's going on for a lot longer than that. So really, really, if you can, try and start speaking to your colleagues, start finding ways to go and get these projects moving forward and to keep the company ticking over, because this is the most important thing, right? And this is the same if you're owning your own company here. It's all about finding new ways of working. If we are like this for another couple of months, we need to figure out how the hell we're going to be able to get through it. So, and I know it's a pain. I know social distancing is such a pain. And I know like being self-isolated is such a pain, but it is for a greater good. And if we can just do this now, it will make such a difference in the long run. I mean, a week ago, I don't think any of us really took this all that seriously. To now be actually going, oh my God, this is bad. As I say, I've moved to the other side of the world because of it. So, so really, it is serious now. Let's all just try and do as we're told, and try and get rid of this virus, or at least bring it down as much as we can. So, as I say, pick up the phone, get on a WhatsApp group with all your colleagues. I know that's what I'm doing, and it makes such a difference because you can have those conversations. Video calls. It's really, really important. I've got a group call with my friends next week, and I'm really excited about it just to see everybody's faces. So if you can, try and get a big group of you together. Where you'd normally go for a coffee, why don't you both have a coffee at home and go on video call? We start using this technology. We've had it for years, right? We're just not using it. I also think this is a great time to really assess your life. We could all go back to normal in a couple of months. We could all go back to normal in 6 months' time. Don't waste this time. Let's not waste it. Whenever have we ever had the time to not do anything, or to work from home, or for the world to slow down? If you live in London, or if you live in a city, you know how fast paced it is. You're always just going. This is our first time to just go, okay, and start spending time with family, or via Skype, social distancing, or actually start thinking about, is this actually the career that you want to go down? Is this the life that you want? Because if it is, brilliant, stick with it and enjoy it, and see how you can keep making it more, still relevant in a world which is basically virtual. But if it's not what you want, if this is your time to look for a new career, I'm not saying that you'll get a job at the moment, especially with the economy around the world the way it is, but maybe this is the time to start thinking about what it is that you love about your work and how you can apply it into another job. Maybe it's worth just even looking into that. Maybe it's worth just looking at other jobs. Maybe this is the time that you start getting your CV up to scratch. These are times to actually think about all the stuff that you've been sort of pushing back and going, yeah, I'll do it later. Maybe this is the time to go and start changing your life. If you have a side hustle, or you want one, maybe this is the time to start it. This is the time to really start thinking about what it is that you want for your future. And this, we've had no better time to do it. We're all stuck at home, right? So this is the perfect time to start thinking about what is it that you really, really want for your future? What is it that you really want for your life? As I say, don't fall away now. Just because we're all in our own homes, it doesn't mean that we can just go completely into ourselves. This is the perfect time to be present, to actually think about what is it that you want for your future? What is it that you want for your life? I wasn't expecting to go and jump to the other side of the world, but I've done it because that's what I kind of thought might be a good idea, and let's just roll with it and see if it works. But this is your time to start doing it. If there's something that you have a real passion for, maybe see if there's a job in that, because it's now time to start thinking about what it is that you really want for your future, and you've got the time to really think about it. I mean, our world will never be the same again. After this, it will never, ever be the same. And I think that's what we all need to hold on to at the moment. We've actually got to start thinking about it, because I'm scared, and I think so many other people are. Like, we don't know what this means for us, but we just need to be aware that our lives will change after this. So if our lives are going to change and everything is going to be thrown into turmoil, what is it about your life that you would actually want to change? What is it that you would like to see in your future? You may as well start working towards it now, right? I mean, we've got nothing to lose. So as I say, like, social distancing, it is a chance for us all just to be insular. It's time to actually think about what we want for ourselves and take that time. Side hustles, new careers, all of it. Start thinking about it. But while we're sitting there and we're being insular and we're finding out what we really want for our lives, that doesn't mean to start pushing people away. Get on the phone, speak to as many people as you can, use FaceTime, and if you don't have FaceTime, what's all the other video chats that you can do? But start getting it around and talking to people virtually. Don't lose that contact with people, because we're social, that's what we do, right? So I hope this has helped you all today. As I say, I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing here, like exactly the same as everybody else is. As you can see, my background's totally different. I've moved to the other side of the world, and all you can do is just start just seeing what is it that you want for your life and start running with it now, because I mean, I think this has taught us that life is too short, right? So good luck, everyone. I hope you're doing well. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comments. You know, what are your thoughts for social distancing? Are you doing it? How are you staying close and in touch with people, even when we're all in our separate homes? It'd be really great to hear from you. To Becky and Jenna, that I can see that you're watching, and to Gemma, lovely to see you all. Thanks for watching. I'll see you all soon. As I say, normal scheduling shall resume. I just need to go and get my head around our move and unpacking and all that sort of stuff. So, but as time goes on, I'll start telling you more about what we're up to with Winning in Work. And there's a new podcast episode happening tomorrow. Completely forgot to tell you. So please listen to that. That's with Mark Pitcher from Smash the Box. Fantastic guy. And we're going to be talking about finding your purpose, which is perfect for what I'm talking about today. So if you've just joined us, watch the replay, and look forward to seeing you all soon. Take care and good luck, guys, and let's all be a little bit social distancing so that we can try and get this virus out of our lives as quick as possible. See you all. Bye.